It's the MUSpartans.com Spartan Show for the week of February 27th to March 5th. We're joined by head softball coach Josh Dzurick, junior pitcher Madisyn Walter, and freshman first baseman outfielder Shakira Perez, who look back at last week's opener and give us a brief preview of the 2017 campaign. We also present highlights from the 2017 NCAA Division III Midwest Regional Wrestling Tournament and our Spartan Show MVP of the week. Stay tuned. Next, we welcome head softball coach Josh Dzurick, junior pitcher Madisyn Walter, and freshman first baseman Shakira Perez to the show. Coach, can you take us back through the season opening doubleheader? What positives came out the most from being able to play home in late February and also playing the caliber of a team like Huntington?
You said it right there. You're playing in February. That's first and foremost the biggest thing I got out of it. I was born and raised in Cleveland. I've been in Manchester, North Manchester for 13 years. I cannot remember being outside playing softball in February. So that alone's pretty neat. I think for the players, they get tired of being indoors and, they love the game, and the weather is as good as it is for us usually in April. So it was exciting just to be out there. As far as playing Huntington, they're always a good team. Last year I think they had a national tournament caliber season. They're a little bit younger this year, but anytime you go up against a program that's played that well, it's exciting. They're also local, so I think a lot of the players know each other, so it's always kind of fun from that standpoint. As far as the games themselves, I was really excited. Coach Emmerich and I were, did a lot of talking afterwards in the next couple days, and we're really excited for the season. For not being outside very much and then going out and playing. I think our pitching staff was awesome. Starting with Maddie here. I don't know when the last time that she got to pitch a game outside, so she came in and threw 7 scoreless innings. They scored 2 unearned runs off her, I think 2 maybe in the 5th. And then Tristan Kuhn, a freshman pitcher, came out there and was also very impressive for her first start. I think she gave up 1 run, and that was a situation where maybe in the conference play, maybe we would have walked that hitter. I think it was their cleanup hitter with 2 outs, and we chose to give her a chance, and we kind of put her in a tough spot, and I thought she handled it pretty well. Gave up a line drive single. So again, overall for pitching, we were very excited with that, and then our hitters, we did okay. We're going to have to get better as far as quality at bats go, but we did string a few together, and the young woman to my left had a good first day for her college career and got on base and got us a key RBI hit to tie the game up in the game 2. So a lot of positives, a great way to start this season.
That's great. And Madisyn and Shakira, how great has it been for you as players to be outside practicing and then be able to play a set of home games in late February?
It's pretty nice, especially because we have all that free space now. The facility is awesome. It's great to have it, but it's also really nice to be able to go outside and take advantage of the good weather.
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We're pretty fortunate to have that building, but there's nothing like being on the dirt and just getting out there and playing in February. It was pretty exciting. I think it got everyone's energy up just a little bit more, like being outside. And hopefully that carries throughout the season.
Great. And so we always like to get to know our student athletes here on the show a little bit better. So let's start with you, Madisyn. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, your major, and maybe who's been the biggest influence on you in softball?
I'm from Hannah, Indiana, and I'm an exercise science major. Usually, I guess I would say like my parents have been an influence and coaches, but this year I think it's definitely been my teammates. Coming back, I came here my freshman year, transferred back. It's my first semester back, and it was scary going onto a team not knowing a majority of the girls. I didn't know any of the freshmen, hadn't played with any of the sophomores, just knew the juniors and seniors. And they really welcomed me and made me feel like part of the team, and I feel like they have my back 100% on the field, which is a great feeling. So definitely my teammates.
That's awesome. And Shakira, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself as well? Where are you from, and what's your major, and what's your favorite part of playing softball?
Okay, well, I'm from Elkhart, Indiana. I'm a psychology major, and I guess my favorite part about playing softball is either being like a part of a team. I really like that. Everyone has your back out of softball and like in school-wise, and it's just nice to be able to connect with people that way. And then if I would say like my all-time, like just for me individually, is I love to bat. Like hitting's my favorite.
That's great. Well, thank you all for joining us. And a quick reminder, the Spartans are back home Saturday, March 4th to take on Hope College at 1 p.m.
As one can imagine, it was wrestling, and you guessed it, more wrestling at the 2017 NCAA Division III Midwest Regional Wrestling Championships that Manchester University hosted at Allen County War Memorial Coliseum on February the 24th and 25th. The host Spartans turned in a strong outing, sending sophomore 133-pounder Ben Kaufman, junior 141-pounder Chase Wilson, freshman 157-pounder Jordan Napier, and junior 165-pounder Tristan Wilson into Saturday's competition. While none of them were able to gain national championship meet berths, MU wrestling fans will have plenty to look forward to in the 2017-18 season and beyond as a bright future appears on the horizon. Wabash College sent 7 individuals to the national meet en route to the team title, and the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse, the host institution for the national meet, set for Friday and Saturday, March the 10th and 11th, placed second. The recent bout of spring-like weather allowed head coach Josh Dzurick's softball team to get on Spartan Field playing surface last Tuesday. MU gave returning NAIA World Series participant Huntington University all it could handle over the 2 games, falling 3-2 in 8 innings in Game 1 and forging a 1-1 tie due to darkness over 5 frames in the nightcap. Junior pitcher Madisyn Walter threw 7 innings of no earned run ball in the opener, while junior outfielder Michaela Deisler went 4 for 5 at the plate over the Twinville. This week's honor for the Spartan Show MVP of the week goes to the staff of Manchester University Athletics. The university's sport management students and faculty that assisted in the tournament, all of the volunteers and the staff of the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum for a successful 2017 NCAA Division III Midwest Regional Wrestling Tournament. Due to their tireless efforts, fans, student athletes, and coaches were treated to first-class facilities, action, and more throughout the 2-day event. Congratulations to all on a job well done. And now we send it out to Allen County War Memorial Coliseum with Manchester University Sports Information Director Mark Adkins and former MU Spartans wrestling coach and athletic director Tom Jarman.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the 2017 NCAA Division III Midwest Regionals. I'm Mark Adkins, the SID at Manchester, and I'll be the one doing some interviews from time to time this weekend. And we found a guy in the stands that a lot of you people know, former Manchester University head wrestling coach Tom Jarman. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here.
It's good to be here.
Tom, when you look at the regional, how has it changed since you were a coach?
It's interesting. I just got out of the conversation with another old athletic director who's currently the athletic director at North Central College. And we were kind of just extolling all of the improvements and how much better it is with the 3 qualifiers per weight. And back in the days when we were voting on wild cards and alternates, and I mean, it was pretty crazy. And the coaches enjoy this a lot more.
Yeah.
It's a lot cleaner, and it's boy, it's a
Yeah.
plus. Wrestling gets better.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
every year it improves. A little bit different, and man, I'll tell you, that when the regionals come around and you got to take that 3rd place at least,
Yeah.
or you're not going to the show.
Yeah.
So it's intense.
Yeah,
It's intense. Just really encourage people to come out and see it. It's some of the best college competition just because it's so tough.
Now, back in the day when you were talking, I remember those days too as an SID worker. You had to go through the conference back then, and you didn't have you had the wild card. You didn't know if you're going to get in.
That's right.
Do you see the regionals being better for the sport?
Yeah, I think they've sure got some work to do on the regionals. It's very tough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a real difference in the parity, and they've got to do some things to try and even those out. I don't know if the answer is more or less regionals, but there are easier paths to the national tournament depending on where you're wrestling. So that's something that they have, but it's doable now. I mean, the national tournament is probably not going to change a lot in terms of how big that is.
Yeah.
So those changes have to be made at the regional level, at the qualifying level.
Yeah.
And I think there's some good people working on that, and I think it'll happen.
Yeah. What were some of your fondest memories about coaching? I know you got a lot of them. You had a Daryl Carter as a national champion and a lot of things like that. But on the regional level, what things do you remember the most?
On the regional levels, oh boy, I think just the emotion of it. The coaches work year round, and sports information directors work year round, and it comes down to a regional for our sport. And the kids have put so much into it. They've worked so hard, and it's intense. It's very intense for everybody. And I think that with all that on the line, I always felt like I wanted to make sure that I covered every scenario at the region, and for some that was bitter disappointment. And sometimes it was the broken bone man came and stole it from them, or those kinds of things. And the great thing about Division III is that we're building young men, and it's not and also trying to produce great wrestlers. Well, you have to do that, win or lose, and the sport has always been as much about getting up off the mat as taking somebody down to the mat. So it's the Division III coach has that responsibility, I think, to be there for the guys. It's a pretty amazing, draining weekend.
Well, we thank you for your time. Enjoy your time out there watching. I'm sure it's kind of
it's enjoyable. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for this episode. We'll see you next week.